Why, hello there, he-mans and she-mans alike. Shams Nelson here from Fantastic Anatomy, and in this episode of Sketch-O-Rama, we're going to be drawing all the muscles, every single one of them. Can I do it? We'll see. Oh, I should have had my anatomy books by my side. Alright, let's make a new thing. So, maybe I'll go grab them while I tell you a little tale. About a year ago, maybe some of you have seen the book about creating your own curriculum. Well, I had my own curriculum going on, and in this little red book. So let's see, where are my anatomy books? Here we go. This one and this one should be good. So I had these curriculums set up for myself, but I hit a roadblock when two of the lessons were really tough for me. One of them was in the figure drawing series, so I had three series going on. Actually, all three of them got really tough for me. One was the figure drawing series. One was the I don't even have my Wacom tablet set up. I was not ready for this video. One was the figure drawing series. One was the perspective series, and the other was how to draw like, where I draw like learn the styles of different artists. For the figure drawing one, which has to do with this video, it was muscles. So just drawing the whole figure, drawing the muscles of whole figures, which would mean in different poses, presumably. Or maybe just the muscles of the whole figure, instead of treating it as like little pieces. And so that's a little bit of a daunting task, don't you think? Zoom in. Alright. So we're going to start drawing. Yay! Alright, so the second one, so I'll just start drawing and I'll continue my story. Just warm up. So the second one was drawing rooms in perspective, which I found to be difficult. And then the third was Dragon Ball Z Akira Toriyama style drawing, which I also found, which I'm a huge DBZ fan, and like it just, when I do it, it seems so flat and stuff. The figures feel so flat. They didn't have the life that Toriyama's had, so I didn't feel like I was able to capture that. So I want to get back on my grind. I was making a lot of progress, hit those roadblocks, and for other reasons too, I just kind of stopped drawing as much, and I stopped making as much progress. So I thought doing a Sketch-O-Rama video would be like a lower pressure way to get back in the game, to make the muscle video. Because I like to, when I do these things, when I study like how to draw the muscles, I like to watch a couple videos, draw 20 figures like standing like this, 20 figures this way. So, I try to take my studies seriously. Okay, so here's a figure. So, alright, that was just a warm-up. Let's just start a new one right here. Okay, so I'm gonna start with a kind of a rough skeleton. I'm not too worried about the skull. Oh, maybe I should do the muscles of the face. Oops. Oh, but that kind of moves my canvas. It's okay. Alright. And then let's have the legs in a little different pose. Maybe something like that. I could do like the kung fu thing. But I want to have this arm out so that I can do the muscles. So let's do that. A little bit of a goofy pose, but whatever. So where should I start? Maybe around here. I'm going to try to build it as a figure as a whole. So not start at one place and build out, but like work on it in different places, like jump around. So we're going to have the deltoids connected to there. So let's try to let's do the bigger forms, I guess, first. So we've got the obliques on the side, so I'm imagining the pelvis is kind of like this. They're going to plug in right there. Okay, and then we got the rectus abdominis. Got the pecs plugging into there and there. And then the rectus abdominis. Abs are going to be coming in right here. Alright. I don't really know these little muscles. I wonder if I should bother. Ugh. All the little details. See, I don't want to get too bogged down with the details. I think it's better to move forward, make forward progress, than it is to worry about all the little details. And I can come back to them and study that later. Alright, so this arm looks a little short. Or maybe this arm's just... Yeah, I think this arm's too short. So let's not be afraid to erase and start over just because we're learning. So, alright. So you guys should be drawing along with me. I always forget to state the rules of Sketch-O-Rama. Let's see how it works if I do something more like that. See, now I feel like I'm getting too tied into the shapes there, and now it's not feeling organic enough. So let me go back to just representing it with like a stick thing. Let's see that I can have this wrap around like that. It's interesting. So I'm kind of learning that like using those shapes maybe doesn't work as well for me. This part feels super stiff because look how straight up and down it is. But whatever, we're just practicing drawing muscles. Okay. So we got the bicep, the triceps behind. Let's say the thumb is right here, so the thumb's on the top. So this big muscle is gonna like kind of associate with that. Let's see here. Let's say the thumb is, let's say the hand is turned and the thumb is like that. So this big muscle here, we're gonna kind of wrap around like that, I guess. I actually should watch my own videos about the forearms and stuff to see how I broke it down, because this is one of the reasons it's nice to make videos about the stuff you learn, because you can go back and watch them and it's like you're talking to yourself, like you tell yourself the best tips because you say it the way you get it, you know what I mean? So it's almost like the best thing, because I'm like, oh yeah, I remember I used to do that, yeah, that was good. Or stuff like that. It's just a reminder because you already kind of know it. Alright, let's go into the legs. So we got the quadriceps doing something like that, and that's the adductors. Wait, abductors. Adductors. Let's put a knee in there. We got it. There's a muscle on that side of the shin, so let's puff it out a bit. And the ankle goes like that. Alright, let's leave it right there. Cool. And then so here we have the quadricep plugs in right around here, I think. And it swoops over, it's a bit bigger towards the end usually. So it's going to be that kind of shape. So we got the knee right here. And then this guy comes in like that. We got that stringy part of the knee. Alright, then we got the shins in the front. It's kind of like that. Okay, cool. Alright, this looks a little unnatural up here. I guess, maybe the bump should be more up here. And I think it sticks out, what I was thinking of is it sticks out like right here, there's a droop. So that part has its own little stick. Alright, cool. This guy turned out alright. Let us brave one from the side view, shall we? Or not side. Okay, fine, side. I meant to say back, but let's do side. So, and I'm gonna stick with male figures because you guys do not want to see my female figures, and I've got to work on that. I need to create a whole lesson just for that, I think. Like I have these curriculums, and I think I would need a whole one just to kind of get that. This is not my forte. Alright, so let's just work with this. And you know what? Let's take this out because I kind of got the feeling last time that it wasn't helpful. Okay, so I got the arms kind of back because then we can see more of what's going on in the torso. Or else if they're standing straight up like this, you know, the arms are going to cover up some stuff. Oh, but then you see more of the back. Whatever, let's just go with this one. Alright, so we've got, I don't know why I like to start off with the deltoids. So something like that. I'm gonna make this guy muscular as always. Alright, let's see, the rib cage is something like that. And you're gonna have, oops, I don't want the lats back there. Why isn't it undoing? Okay, lats back there. And then, let's say well-developed back muscles, so it'll leave them like buff out a little bit. Glutes. So the thing from the side view, I feel like there's a shape kind of like, so you've got the hamstrings back here, quadriceps here, something like that. It plugs in that way. There's a little like indent and stuff, and then the glutes come off the back like that. Okay. Cool. I think we're doing all right. Have the calves and blood. Okay. Don't worry about that. And then here are the biceps, triceps, elbow there. Okay. So let's see. Where's the thumb? Say the thumb's over here. And so the big muscle goes right here, and it just plugs in right there. And this side's more bony, but on a muscular character. There would still be, you know, some development on that side, I guess. Alright, I think that's decent. Oh yeah, let's go. Okay, so then we've got the triceps. I don't know why I decided to make an arrow there. And that plugs in like that. These muscles come in to there. So actually I guess it could it puff out that much? Maybe more like that. We got the rectus abdominis coming all the way up to there. And going over the rib cage, coming down like that. And then, alright, let's see. So there are the ribs going like that. And then there are these muscles that plug into the ribs. But I should really learn more about how that works. But something like that's going on. Alright, and then here's the top of the pelvis thing. So you got that going on. Cool. Let's just go with that. Let's just say we're good on that one. Oh, you know what? Let's have a leg coming out. We can do that real quick. So if the leg's coming out like that. Alright. So we got that thing going on. It swoops in from here. Probably shouldn't even come out that far. Okay. Because we gotta draw through the figure. So the leg would start here and come out maybe like there. That might even be a stretch, but let's just do that, okay? Like that. So we got the calf muscle. Alright. And then this one's the quadricep on top. And the abductor, I think it is, on the bottom. Alright, cool. So let's do one from the back, and then I think that's it. Feeling pretty decent now. So how should I make the other video? The other video, I guess I want to go through the whole thing step by step from the different views a little more formally. So that will be coming up, and I'll just kind of go through the same thing I did, well, not the same thing, but you know, I'll go through the basic poses, I guess, and go through all the muscles kind of slowly, and just try to sum up the most important tips. So this one I'm doing a little differently, starting with something like that. Let's see how that works. Okay, so let's identify the spine. I'm doing something like that. And that's gonna, I'll build kind of mostly around that, but I want to jump around. Oh yeah, and let's see, the scapulas are, okay. So, we got the lats. That's a huge one, so let's start with that. Coming down something like here. And then you're going to see the side of the obliques. And I like to draw a little triangle thing here, like right above the butt, because it gives you the butt crack, and it gives you the small of the back as well. Not sure if I'm feeling that butt. No pun intended. That would be a really awkward pun if I had intended it. I don't know, people like awkward humor these days, it seems. Okay, so let's just leave it at that, because I don't really know what I'm getting into. So, there's the two, like, stringy parts here. I like to think of it like that, and then the calf's kind of like this shape. It's got two portions, so I like to think of it like this, and just have the tendons coming off that way. I know these proportions are terribly off. The legs are way too short, but it's okay. Let's just go with it. So here I'm trying to think of, like, okay, maybe I can see a bit of the quadriceps in the front. In which case, the inside lobe, I think, is the one that hangs lower. Right, let's see. Yeah, so let's like try to get that a little bit. And then we got the two stringy parts, the calf. Okay, cool, cool. So we've got the back like this here. A lot of times I think it's like this. I still gotta figure this out so I really know what's going on. See, that's one of the things that's keeping me from making the video. Because I have to make the video before I move on to the next part of the series as part of the curriculum. I have to make a video for everything that I learn. So, when I get stuck and I feel like I can't make a good video because I don't know certain parts, then that kept me from moving on. So that's the trap of that part. But it makes me be like, alright, well, I gotta learn it. See, like, what's going on here? What is going on right now? I think I can figure it out. But hold on, let's do the triceps are kind of like that. I mean, the triceps are kind of like the calves. And then let's have the thumb over here. So the big part of the hand is over there, and it's wrapping this way. This is the more bony part. You can see some there. Does that work? I'm not exactly sure. Elbows there. Looks alright, I guess. Alright. Then, same here. Triceps kind of like there. You can see a bit of the bicep. And then the thumb's like that. So here's the meatier part of the forearm. Alright. So what is going on here? And then let's just turn. Got some kind of this back of the skull. Alright. So proportions are totally off, whatever. This is fantastic anatomy where we don't care about proportions. Because caring about proportions makes you crazy. I just added that part today, but I think that might stick. No, definitely won't stick. Okay, so we've got some muscles attaching here. The scapula. Ugh, I gotta look at my anatomy books. Alright, I won't do that now since I didn't bust them open. Either I'll have a part 2 of this video or I'll just do that in private. And then... Okay, so hold on. There's the back, the posterior head of the deltoid, which is going to plug in somewhere here. I think it's attached to the scapula. Alright, I gotta figure this out. So I guess that's it for today. Yeah. So I hope I'll be hitting the sketchbook, getting back into drawing shape, and making more videos. If you guys have any resources or whatever you want to share, this guy's funny. Please share them in the comments in the links below, or other videos, websites, tutorials on DeviantArt. Like, share it with me, man. It'll get me excited. I'll learn some new things. I'll make some new videos. Cool stuff. Anyways, peace, God bless, and stay fantastic, everyone.